Season 2, Episode 8. Okay. So what are these girls like? Okay, so um Michael Strahan? Yes, you know Michael Strahan from Good Morning America. Um okay, so Michael Strahan gets angry at the paparazzi. He sure did. He got angry at the paparazzi. And allegedly, he says to the paparazzi, um, he allegedly followed him from his car to a store or building that he went into. And boy, Michael Strahan did not like that. He was kind of like huffing and puffing a little bit. And he complains about the type of phone the camera guy has. Yeah. So apparently it wasn't like a camera phone, but it was like a bigger phone. And Michael speaks about getting mad if the paparazzi keeps following him. Now, I don't know how many people there was, but it seems to be one person that was following him during the daytime and not having a regular camera phone like he spoke about how his general fans have a regular camera phone. Now, I don't know when the size of the camera phone makes a difference, but Michael speaks about getting mad if he keeps following him and how the guy with the camera that was bigger than a camera phone does not want him to get mad. And I think the iron guy, this paparazzi, allegedly said, "How did you sleep or something? How are you doing today?" And Michael Strahan says, "I'm doing fine, but you don't want me to get mad." And he will, apparently, that's not verbatim, if the guy with the camera keeps following him. Now, we've known Michael Strahan to be normally very mild mannered. Um, so I was really surprised that um, he was talking like that. So apparently, celebrities a lot of times don't want to like be fouled. Like, how do you know, you know, where I'm at? Yeah. But I was really surprised about the "I would get mad" comment that allegedly um Michael Strahan stated. Like, I'm like, aren't you a media person too? So now, Michael Strahan used to play for the Giants in New York City, allegedly, and also he played overseas. But then he took several jobs in the media. And so, although he was not known to be outside following people and questioning people, uh, he definitely does, you know, question people on TV shows. He was on the Kelly Ripper TV shows, Kelly and Michael. And then he also had his own show. I can't remember that. And now he's on Good Morning America. So I'm just really surprised that he had so much sound like, he was about to get very angry. He speaks about, "I know you're just doing your job," allegedly. He speaks about that. But I'm like, it's the same job that you have. Now, outdoor, bloggers, paparazzi, cameramen, TMZ type of people. just because they're not sitting inside. They are also news reporting. And so I would think that Michael Strahan would know this is pretty much the same job that I have. And so why will it be such a situation for him? I don't know. Yeah. Again, uh, the guy that was there taking the photos and video kind of asked him, "Are you okay? Yeah, are you having a good day?" But it seems like Michael was just not having a good day at that time. And if he said, "If you keep following me, you do not want to make me mad." Allegedly, not verbatim, or maybe it was verbatim that I'm speaking about. But yeah, this is what he was caught outside, saying, because a lot of times celebrities want to um, be alone. He thought, that he was alone. I don't know who or what he was going to see or do that would make it so for him to get so mad about it. But he didn't want to be followed. Yeah. So I don't know exactly where he was when this footage was taking place. It might be in California, it might be in New York, but a lot of times people do get upset um, because they thought that they were alone. And then they realize, nope, they caught me and I have been followed just to report the news, entertainment news. And again, although Michael Strahan is a celebrity journalist, also, he's also, a celebrity and he's into entertainment. And so he can get followed too. But I was like, no, he did not say, um, you don't want to make me mad. Now, Michael is not a little guy. So I think the paparazzi, allegedly, journalist, um, photographer, videographer, uh, basically was like, okay, you have a nice day. So he's not if he was a little guy, the journalist probably might have kept following him a little bit longer, just stood there and videoed him a little bit longer. But I don't know, how tall is Michael? He's taller than you need to know. Yeah, so, but Michael Strahan, again, he played football. So I don't know exactly how tall he is, but he's not a short dude. Yeah. And so that could be the reason why he was like, okay, now you have a good day to Michael. Now, it's being reported that he's allegedly, Michael Strahan is allegedly um, 6 feet 5 inches, 6'5", and at least 250 pounds. Um, so um, that's a big dude, and you don't want you don't want to make a big dude like that mad, and that's true. And I was like, oh my goodness. He said, you don't want to make me mad. And if you're already mad, then yeah, anything can make you mad. Someone just being, a celebrity, um, um, reporting the news. And, Michael said something like, uh, I know you're just doing your job, but, yeah, you don't want to make me mad. Now, that's not verbatim, or maybe again, it might be verbatim, but, it's not the Michael Strahan that we are used to hearing. He's he's very mild mannered normally. He does Good Morning America news. Um, we see him mostly every day um, during the week, Monday through Friday. Now, I don't know if they record every day, but they record at least 2 to 3 times a week, allegedly. And so I don't think he was in New York. He might have been in LA, but those facts have not come out as of yet. But, sometimes people think they got away from the hustle and bustle um, of New York, um, being where he's constantly under watch and constantly, um, you know, dealing with, a lot of stuff. And so maybe it was that he thought he just had a little bit of freedom of people not recording him. And when he spotted the cameraman just got the brunt of any frustration that he might have. Maybe Michael needs a vacation that is not here in the country and take some time a break, because that should not have been the boiling point to make Michael mad. Because if that's what's going to make him mad, he might be mad about something else. I'm just saying. I'm just reporting. And that's just my commentary. Because, that's not supposed to make you mad, especially when you are in the same industry of the person. And again, Michael said, I know you're just doing your job or something of that sort. Allegedly, that's what he is quoted as saying. But, yeah, I don't know what is going on with Michael, but maybe it just wasn't a good day in anything. Like, he's from New York. And New York people are definitely not wanting to have anyone like even step on their sneaker, tassel their tie, don't touch their shoulder, you know, anything. Don't mess their hair up accidentally when you're on a train together and your elbow is above his head. Well, not his head because he's kind of tall. But if you mess up their little afro or whatever, or flowing hair, a lot of people in New York don't like that, or stepping on their shoe, or tussling their tie, or messing with their collar, when everyone's hanging on for dear life. Um, Above, they have to, hold on above um, for, when the train moves really fast. And they might not like that. But, you know, this was a real surprise for me. Um, I would never think that he would say that to someone off the field, the football field, or anything like that. Like, you don't want to make me mad. So this is a very, very surprising moment for Michael, and I wonder is he having anger issues other places? Like, why would this all of a sudden make him so mad? I just question that. Like, why would this just make him so mad that he would have to say, "You don't want to make me mad"? And the guy was very polite who reported all this on the camera, um, speaking to him very kind. So, is it just the camera that day? I don't know. Again, he might just need a break. And it happens. We catch people on bad days, but sometimes they say, I'm not having a bad day. The problem is that you are following me and trying to talk to me, and he just didn't want to do that, apparently, at that time, and tell them, you don't want to make me mad. That was a bit of a pickle there, right? You don't want to make me mad? Like, wait a minute, dude. Like, You're not doing, what is he really doing that would make you mad? I was like, okay. And again, he's like 6'5", over 220 pounds. You're right. No one wants to make you mad, Michael. Um, so I don't know if this is his new persona that he's like, don't no one follow him anywhere, or is it just that day? Is anytime someone's going to, um, ask you questions or catch up to you, is that going to make you mad? Or is it just for that day? Um, was you going through a lot of stuff and it was that day that you're not, you don't want to make him mad that day? Or is it like from now on, like you don't want to make me mad and no one can, catch him out and ask him questions and things of that sort? Again, I don't know. But he did complain about that. Um, and about the paparazzi guy, allegedly paparazzi, someone with a news reporter, not having a regular camera phone like a general fan will have. But is Michael now scared of big cameras? Like, is it a big camera? If if that was a smaller camera, like a camera phone, like he spoke about, would that really have made a difference? And he wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? Like, so is it the size of the camera these days? Apparently so for Micah. You know, a big maybe Micah was really just trying to get away from work and he's in front of the cameras all the time. And when he gets out, he doesn't want a big camera following him. If he just had a small camera phone, that might have been an issue for him. He might need a vacation because I don't think the camera size should matter. Does size matter? I don't know. But apparently in this case, it did matter, and he did not want. He spoke to the camera guy, with the bigger phone, not a little phone, um, and the size mattered there. That you don't want to make me mad. Hey guys, now make sure to just hit that subscription button right now, um, and share this video with 10 people and tell them to hit the subscription button too. And make sure to make love your guiding source. Okay, bye bye.